that the likes of Joe Blazer can only dream of here in the Weymouth Pavilion.
What are you talking about? This is nothing compared to the reaction that I got, alright?
You know I was here, I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, you need to get your hearing tested. You need to get your hearing tested, Dave, alright? I got a great reaction, alright? These guys have just come out running around and doing their weird thing. I don't understand. It's quite shocking, to be honest. I hope they get battered in this match.
The brothers all were the ones who issued the challenge earlier tonight for this tag team main event. And one of their opponents is going to be the man with whom they used to form the faction, Super Money.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea what they've done here, and they're going to soon find out. All right, Dave?
Well, I don't think being a part of Super Money was particularly beneficial to the brothers all. It didn't exactly send them on a winning streak. All it did was seem to corrupt them. I think they're better off without Simon Miller.
Well, if they'd understand the task at hand, then maybe they would have done something with themselves. Evidently not. Big word from me there, evidently. Oh, look at this man.
Former champion and the reigning undisputed UPW title holder.
Something out, Dave, to you, alright? I'll put out the obvious, alright? Apart from me, there's two people in this company who I think are amazing, who are great, who ooze charisma, ooze greatness, alright? And that's Adam Flex Maxted and Simon Miller, alright? Maybe I should team up with him as well.
You want to join this newfound bromance?
Heartbeat. Think about someone like Joe Blazer joining Eminem, right? We would be unstoppable.
I mean, the three of you do have some personality points in common. I'll give you that.
We're all great. We're all handsome. And we all, win. We all win, Dave, all right?
Really humble, all three of you. Well, hold on.
Whoa!
The brothers are choosing to start things out here. The bell rings are underway in this tag team main event. The Earl's taking down both Miller and Maxted. Here comes Joey. Launches the back of Scott and taking out Eminem.
Risking themselves. That's not going to pay off in the long run, all right?
Adam Maxted came out here with those two different championship belts. Maxted, the UPW champion, and the BLW World Heavyweight Champion. Those titles now unified. Maxted, the holder of them. And I said this to Simon Miller's face earlier, so I don't feel bad saying it again. It does strike me that Simon Miller possibly has only befriended his former rival Adam Maxted so that he can possibly get closer to that championship again.
That sounds like a great idea. I think someone smart enough to understand themselves would do something like that. Someone like me. That's a great idea. I don't see why you're complaining about it, all right? Can you just commentate on this match, please?
Why make friends just because you enjoy someone's company when you could get something from them?
Hey, I get enough adulation from a lot of fans, all right? From everybody, because they love to be around me. I don't need friends, okay?
That's probably for the best, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Here comes the choke from Scott Orr on the undisputed champion.
Need to be careful. Adam Max has got a beautiful face. If you try and mess that up, he'll mess you up, believe me.
It's a beautiful face that got him onto ITV's Love Island.
Twice.
He tells you that if you ask him, or frankly, even if you don't ask him, that he became a TV megastar as a result of those two appearances, and he doesn't get the respect he deserves.
Did you just see one of the brothers all fly over the railing by Simon Miller? That was incredible.
Adam Maxted begging off of Joey Orr there.
So smart, man, so smart. These guys have got it good. You know why? Because they understand what business needs to be done. They're not bothered about the fans will cheer for them anyway.
Miller and Maxted, they are former rivals, but as such, they do know each other very well.
Yeah, get it back, referee. What are you playing at?
Yeah, suddenly Joe Blazer becomes a fan of the rule book.
I love the rules, thank you very much.
I'm sure when they see you, the referee could maybe do with applying some of those rules here. This double team from Maxted and Miller continues.
The brothers all need to be taught a lesson, all right?
Why? What lesson?
Maxted and Miller, right? They're all about business, like I said. And you have these two brothers that, we're part of UPW. We're the guys who started with it all. Enough. Things happen. People come in. People win championships. If you don't want any of that, there's the door.
Well, the brothers all, I'm sure, would love to get themselves in the tag team title frame, and maybe if they get a victory over the reigning champion and a former champion here.
If, Dave, all right, come on.
Maxted and Miller weren't exactly keen to accept that challenge earlier.
Look at that beautiful body. Get that chest bump. That's it, Maxted. I taught him that.
The push-ups.
Yeah.
That's a very common move, but...
Yeah, but you don't do them like Joe Blazer, all right?
Oh, I see. Maxted talking to Miller. This love-in between these two continuing as Miller tagging in now.
Yeah, exactly. Just look at that relationship building. These brothers all have got nothing. Nothing.
Oh, hold on a second.
Whoa.
Joey escaping.
Oh.
Going over the shoulders there of Miller and Maxted. Some of the lights from the ceiling have fallen into the ring.
Guys, get up.
Chaotic here. Scott Orr going after Eminem. Scott
he's got
takes
lucky
down Maxted, takes down Miller.
Uh-oh.
The cannonball on the undisputed champion. Might be one for Miller as well. Oh, yes, there is. Here comes the pin from Orr, and Maxted gets the right shoulder up in time, but goodness me, the brothers looking to be on top form here.
It's not going to last for so long because there's a unit in there.
It doesn't need to last for too long. It can last for 3 seconds. This could be over.
There we go. Great ring awareness by Flexi Boy there. Great ring awareness.
What did you call him?
He's the champ, all right?
Flexi Boy?
Flexi Boy, yeah. What does it say on his trunks? Flex.
Yes.
Adam Flex Maxted. Yeah, he's my boy.
Okay.
He's my Flexi Boy.
All right.
We're mates, all right? We're mates.
I hear.
Yeah.
Again, this claim that you have friends is it's an interesting one. As Maxted, not making any friends with the UPW fans, choking away here at one of their favourites, and then trying to move these lights that have hung down from the ceiling. These four men are taking this building to pieces tonight.
That's that power of Simon Miller and Adam Maxted.
Short arm clothesline from Maxted before tagging Miller back in. And Maxted with that title not on the line tonight, we can assume. The elbow from Miller. Hang on a second. Miller going for the pin.
I don't know if that brother all can breathe right now. That was incredible.
I'm going to say we can assume that Maxted will be the champion as we head to February 9th, Exeter Corn Exchange, UPW's 10th anniversary. We know that James Storm, an old rival of Maxted's, is going to be back in UPW for that night, among other things. You can find out all the information you need on UPW's social media channels if you want to join us in Exeter for that massive night of action. As Maxted here, choking away at Scott Orr.
Oh, look at that. He is so smart. He is so flexy. But what a great night that 10th anniversary is going to be. You know? You got an amazing champion here right now. Even Joe Blazer might show up. You don't know. You want that, don't you, Dave?
What Joe Blazer? I mean, if you're not commentating, that would be a nice bonus for me. I'm sure.
It's evident here, isn't it?
Here comes Maxted with a drop kick.
That's why he's champ. Another reason. How perfect, picture perfect was that drop kick.
There's no doubt whatsoever that Adam Maxted is put together. He is a remarkable athlete.
Check his boots. Check his boots.
Oh man, Miller and Scott Orr breaking some of the crowd barriers out of ringside.
Oh, yeah, I said rest up, Black Flexi Boy, rest up. Let those gains, get that recovery time. He's so smart.
This is a little bit disrespectful to the UPW fans, just lounging around on the top turnbuckle in the middle of the main event. But
when you're champ, you do what you want. And when you win, like me, you do what you want. That's why I'm here.
You get one victory, and suddenly you think you can do absolutely anything.
Hey, that's all I need. You'll remember it. These whole fans will remember it. And what else they'll remember is Adam Maxted and Simon Miller absolutely decimating the Brothers All.
In amongst that little bit of a soliloquy there from Joe Blazer, Scott Orr was close to getting counted out, got back into the ring in time, but he still finds himself in trouble as Simon Miller tagging in.
He should just give up right now. He should have stayed on the outside. Oh, beautiful right hand.
Yeah, the jaw jacking beforehand was a little bit unnecessary, and it's continuing here towards Joey Orr as well.
He jacks his jaw, it breaks your jaw. It's simple.
Miller going to pick up Scott, deposits him up on that top turnbuckle.
Oh, here we go.
Simon Miller, such strength.
He's a strong boy, isn't he?
He certainly is. So is his tag team partner, and that is why this is a dangerous situation for Scott Orr. Orr realizes it, trying to fight Miller away from him here. Elbow to the face of Simon Miller.
Oh, he's in a precarious position now. What's he going to do? What?
He rolls backwards. Great stuff from Scott Orr. Into a suplex. This might be the opportunity that Scott needs to tag his brother.
Miller needs to tag Maxted right now.
Miller is closer to his partner than Orr is.
Great ring awareness. Get it, get it.
That wasn't a tag. There was no tag. There was no tag there. Maxted gets a big back body drop and deserves it. Here comes Joey. Joey Orr. The strikes to Miller. Eminem in trouble.
Oh!
A Luther's press, followed by the right hands.
Referee counted. Come on, it's against the rules.
Maxted though.
Oh, there he is. Go on, champ, do your thing.
Power getting Joey Orr onto his shoulders, but it didn't last long.
Oh, that's it.
Here comes Miller. The same result for Simon Miller. All four men are down. What a tag team main event we are seeing here at a new dawn. The brothers with a double team on Miller. Couldn't get it.
They ain't gonna get Miller. He's a big boy.
And Miller backed into the corner, but Maxted coming back to the rescue. There's a pump kick from Joey.
Not his face.
Oh, Miller.
Oh,
dropping
beautiful.
him. The back suplex from Simon Miller. The super kick. Super kick from nowhere from Scott Orr. But there's a spine buster from the champion. Leaping European uppercut. The action coming thick and fast here. Big body slam. Now cutter.
What is happening? Bodies flying everywhere.
The pendulum swinging back and forth. Maxted looking to put a stop to that. Both men clothesline each other. Him and Scott Orr had the same idea. They're both down. In fact, all four are down in this scintillating main event.
That was absolute chaos right there. Come on, Maxted. Come on, Miller. Get to your feet. You know these brothers ought to beat you, do you?
Well, we don't want this main event finishing in a double count out.
No way.
We're up to a count of 6, but Maxted and Scott making contact. They'll break the count. The match will continue. Maxted removed to the outside, and that leaves Simon Miller in trouble. Oh, Miller powering out of it.
See?
And knocking
Great.
Joey off balance.
So smart.
And that standing drop kick. Absolute precision from Adam Maxted. Here comes Miller with the spear.
You're done. You're done.
A brutal spear, but it's a kick out on one.
What? What is happening?
How did that happen?
This guy doesn't know where he is, does he?
Oh, now Maxted's lining up Scott Orr.
Oh, that's it. Definitely done.
Spear from Maxted as well. They're not done. Eminem looking to make an example here out of Scott Orr. Shove to the ropes and a third spear.
Second spear. That's it.
3 spears in a row, and M&M defeat the Brothers Orr.
What did I tell you?
That is a crying shame. Obsequious applause for Simon Miller and Adam Maxted.
Was it going to be any different, Dave? Was this picture-perfect moment, just like my moment before against Ian Skinner when I decimated him, was this going to be any different than we thought beforehand?
Well, there were
no.
Multiple moments here when it was within a split second of being very, very different.
You can say what you like, but you've got the current champion, unified champion there, Les, and the former champion stood in the UPW ring winning this main event, all right? What else can happen?
I can't deny that. The
It's
facts
undeniable,
are the
at
facts.
least.
Simon Miller and Adam Maxted, this newfound partnership. Hold on, wait. And what is this now?
What's going on? That's right. Well done, boys. Well done. Very well done.
Do we really need to hear from Maxted again?
I'm going to continue what I'm saying before I screw the drop the head, okay? So you're going to sit there and shut up while I finish what I was going to say.
That's right. You better shut up and listen to Maxted. He's got some stuff to say.
It's coming to the end of the year. What an amazing year. Big flex is hot. 2024. Jump in. Now this superstar. The truth is, this is the time of year where a lot of people do reflecting, you know? They want to reflect on their year, they want to look at their accomplishments, which is something that none of you do because you live the same boring year over and over again. And that's why you're all so miserable, and that's terrible lives, that's why you're jealous of guys like us because we're superstars. You guys, for sure, listen, we're superstars. And this is why I had a beautiful relationship with Arabella, stunning woman from Love Island. Very sexy. But she's going to have a baby. And you know what? It's fine because I have so many women that I couldn't commit to this one woman. I've got so many. Like it or not, guys in the crowd tonight, you wish you were me. And ladies, you wish you were with me. And that's the truth. But there's something about this guy. We've faced each other. We've competed against each other. And Simon, in this business, there are wrestlers, there are stars, there are superstars, and then there are mega stars, like you and I. Everywhere we go, everything we touch turns to gold. You still like it, but you're going to have to deal with it because M&M is here to stay. And we're going nowhere.
It's facts, Dave, facts.
What was the point of that ridiculous, I don't know, drivel? Wait, what now? Wait, hold on. I think we've all had enough of that diatribe from Maxted.
What is going on?
Exeter Coin Exchange. 10-year anniversary. In case you missed it, justice is coming.
What is he talking about? He's the champ.
So Adam, you will be defending the UPW Undisputed Championship in a triple threat match. It'll be you versus Simon Miller versus the Cowboy Jim.
Oh my God! What?
That's incredible.
That is an earth-shattering announcement! about the 10th anniversary. The Miller and Maxted, look at them. They are beside themselves.
Well, you can't be doing stuff like that with. You can't be making like matches like that. He's the champ. He's the champ.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Eminem with the smiles wiped off their faces. You got 2 months to get ready, boys. The Cowboy's coming, and he's coming after that undisputed championship.
Let's not forget that they won tonight, all right? They won. They won their match. I'm sure they're going to be fine, completely fine when they get in there.
Yeah, I think the celebration might be somewhat short-lived. Adam Maxted, still the undisputed champion. But February 9th, Exeter Corn Exchange at UPW's 10th anniversary. It's going to be Miller, Maxted, and Storm for the undisputed UPW Championship.
He's the champ. And here's your best friend. James Storm. You're not that friends. What you do? Built a ranch. Built a ranch with colors. Milking cows. Best cowboy. Yeah, we're best friends. We're best friends. We're winning titles. We're looking great. Look at the chest. Look at the chest. Look at the chest. We're going to beat you. We're going to 1, 2,